I would love to see customer service reps be abused less, but I will say I did lose it on one this week, and only afterwards did I realize that it was probably AI. And that's so frustrating as someone who runs a small business. Is I'm seeing over and over again AI being used to make things worse for the customer instead of better. So the short version of the story is, I've been out of the States for like 10 months. I've had 2 credit cards. Just the company decided I need a new one the first time, and then the second one, they got bought out by another bank. And the second one has been hell. I'm not going to go into all the details, but for 2 months, I have not been able to get access to my own accounts. I've had to call direct. I can't do anything online. They turned off my automatic payment. So for the first time I've ever had a late fee, all of these issues. And where I lost it was calling for like the 4th time to try to figure this out. And every time I've been cordial, every time I've been calm. And it was so frustrating because they would not answer my question. And the question was, are you going to help me get into my account today? And they kept asking me all these other things that I needed to get into the account, or things that it wasn't clear how it was relevant, or verifying me again, doing all these other things. And I was like, no, are you going? Why are you not answering my question? And I wasn't like yelling, but my tone was, are you going to answer my question? And I did ask to speak to a supervisor, and then the same thing happened. And I was like, why can't you answer my question? And I was telling my partner about this because he saw me on the phone, and he was like, something must really be going on. Because I was still saying, I know this isn't your fault. I know you're just a customer service rep, but like, you're not answering my questions. I've been on this call for 45 minutes. And he was like, you were talking to an AI bot. And then I told my dad, who's in the States, he was like, he's with a different bank. He was like, no, the same thing happened to me. They asked me 3 times to verify a purchase. And I said no 3 times. And my dad's much calmer than I am. He's like a type D personality. He was like, and the 3rd time, I was like, man, how many times do I have to keep telling you? And then I realized it was an automated response. And it's just crazy. And, I know it's not popular to have any nuance on the internet. And right now we're in you either don't do anything with AI, or you think, cool, AI takes over the world. I've never been in either camp. I've said in my book, I still say, I'm not against AI. I'm against stupid and unethical AI. I just redid my whole website last week using AI to help me code it. Still had a lot of human interaction with it. I can make a whole video about that later on, like who did my branding, how I knew what to do, etc. But like the actual coding of the website, I used other tools to do. And the whole point, to make things easier for my customers, not harder. And I'm excited that I could finally, as someone who's not trained to be a web developer, do that in a way that reduces friction for my customers. You take this quiz in less than 2 minutes. You know if it's worth talking to me. You know what the unwritten rules are and what I recommend. You know how many people I have setting 20-minute calls who have no idea where to start or what they need, and it's a waste of both of our time. I still have links to talk to me if you have questions, but we have a starting point. The links are right there. I have all these coaching modules and programs in my school community that I recommend, but if you are not in the school community already, then there were stopgaps of me having to automate them. And I finally set it up to where once that Stripe payment goes through, it automatically opens for you. You don't have to wait for me to wake up in whatever time zone I'm in, because I'm all over the world. Like, you can use things to be helpful, or you can use them to be dumb. And I strongly recommend that you do the former. So, anyway, I was really beating myself up about it, but I was astounded. I was like, they must be either so poorly trained they could not answer the question, or most likely, because this is a big organization, this is a big bank, they had AI that they did not train well, that did not know how to answer my questions. And in that case, that would make this the 4th organization I have encountered since April. This would be the first one I had a really big problem with, but the other 3, I literally could not pay them more money because their customer service is gone. So when I ran into an issue buying their product, I couldn't do it. I literally could not give them my money because they only had AI chatbots set up and no other options. That's dumb, people.